This weekend, I had the chance to interview 12 sustainability professionals about their career path, and I got fantastic insights from them. This video is featuring some of the key takeaways from the interviews. If you want to see the full interviews, I will publish those soon.
Strength scouts and change agents within our organizations.
And I saw the gravity of problems that we're facing today.
How do you get from a zero, nothing on your piece of paper, to 400 pages of structure?
What inspired you to pursue a career in sustainability?
A deep conviction that it's the right to do and that I want to invest my professional career into it.
The huge goal behind the topic?
It's inevitable to do something for it.
I just was looking for a good topic for my master thesis, and I think this was the moment where I have decided to go this direction.
Have a job that is very purpose-driven and making a contribution to the biggest transformation that humanity will face in the next years.
I studied business and I found that a lot of things were all about money and organizations, and it wasn't satisfying at all. And I then did an internship with the United Nations and I saw the gravity of the problems that we're facing today.
Purpose. I wanted to create impact with what I'm good at.
Pure chance. I studied management and economics with a focus on East Asia. I worked in corporate finance in Hong Kong, but my next internship was in a solar company in downtown Laos, where we built decentralized networks for electricity, and we saw that people can now start jobs, education, their health went better. It was just, and it really felt good to my heart, and I've never looked back.
Versatility of the topic.
My head of HR called me and said, "Do you need a job? I can offer you something." And that was for a sustainability initiative. And I said, yes, sure.
Definitely my times at the university. I had the luxury to attend some courses where there was the concept introduced of sustainability also, and how it's linked to business.
My career is in sustainability, and it's also my passion and my way, and I live that.
How long have you already been working in sustainability?
8 months, 10 months.
12 years.
More than 10 years.
For roughly 7 years.
More than 10 years, I think. Almost 12 years now. Yeah.
What was your education, training or preparation for the job?
I'm hesitating a little to tell, but honestly, I don't have any great educational background. It's just my boss once told me, "Jennifer, sustainability is now your topic, do something." And I said, okay. Well, let's see. I want to find something where I can learn the basics at least, and I found it's one module of the ordinary economics study. Went for 6 months, and I got at least some basics, and now I try to build up on them.
I've had communications and change related roles so far, so I think this prepared me for being able to let's say, help with the transformation piece. But besides that, I don't have any formal training in sustainability matters.
I did internships, for example, with the United Nations. That really helped. And then I did my master's in sustainable development, and that was the biggest training that I got. And then it was just training on the job, to be honest.
I learned everything on the job because I became self-employed as a sustainability consultant without having worked before in the field, and during my studies with 2 friends, and that was my main training.
Only on the top. So it's just by catching experience from all the member companies who are already a role model.
I had a few courses already in university, and then I did my PhD already in sustainable development or sustainable business and how I engage employees in sustainable activities.
How do you stay up to date with the latest sustainability trends and best practices?
We have the Peer School for Sustainable Development, which is a network of sustainability responsibles, and this helps me a lot, and also congresses and what the internet provides, or UN Global Compact, and so on and so on.
Reading on one hand, but more important for me is my network.
No question. Peer school.
Peer school.
I try to read newsletters, I try to listen to podcasts, and try to speak to a lot of people, for example, members of the peer group as well, and what really drives them at the moment in their job.
Peer School for Sustainable Development.
The peer school.
I'm way too much on the internet, and I've always encouraged others, because I've learned so much around it. Have a lot of coffee dates. Sit down, what you're doing, you've got a piece of paper in your hand. I do just from the heart, you just go, tell me more, tell me, what did you do? How did you do it? Why did you do it? And especially, how did you do it? Because in a lot of books, it is said what to do, but nobody explains how to do it. It's really weird. How do you write a sustainability report? It's always like, yeah, you got your report. It's like, but how do you get from a zero, nothing on your piece of paper, to 400 pages of structure, right? I love talking to people and asking them questions where I'm very honest that I say I have no clue, help, right? And I've never had somebody say, you're an idiot. It's always been, you know what, I'll show you.
Peer School for Sustainable Development.
You need to have your peer groups, you need to have your people around you. It is necessary that you keep updated, but you cannot just on yourself. I can recommend here the Peer School of Sustainable Development. It's really, really good to know where you can ask and talk about these topics.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned about sustainability recently?
Yeah, yesterday I have been attended to an online event about climate change, and there was a claim, stop focusing on all the barriers, focusing onto the opportunities.
People totally underestimate the biodiversity topic, and everyone talks about the climate and CO2, which I think is necessary, of course. I mean, we haven't solved it yet, but the biodiversity topic is getting stronger and stronger and stronger and more urgent.
A search engine that's called Good Search. It's also a non-profit organization that raises funds by all the individual searches, and that is spent to particular sustainability projects around the world.
Way too many acronyms for every regulation. We are, as a sustainability person, you are confronted with a huge bandwidth. I mean, this is nothing new, but I have the feeling that the bandwidth of topics is just increasing by the second. I noticed this especially because I worked in the large topic of sustainability for many years. Then I went deeper into corporate citizenship and was gone there for 4 years. I came back into the big ballpark. Whoa, I was totally overwhelmed, and I'm still overwhelmed. I've been back for 10 months. I'm still learning every day that the topics just exploded in the last 24 months.
How we can help changing an organization. It's really like understanding our role in a different way. Even though reporting is a very prominent topic at the moment, we still need to change our organizations and to make them more sustainable and to really like onboard everyone, not just the reporting department. Yeah, understanding ourselves as strength scouts and change agents within our organizations.
Which skills do you think sustainability managers need?
A lot, and very different, and everything from being pragmatic but also being very social, and you can't manage this by your own.
I think they need to be holistic thinkers and systemic thinkers. That's probably one of the key characteristics of a sustainable manager in my perspective.
I think sustainability managers really need to have persistence. They really need to be able to talk to various stakeholders in different kind of ways, because different stakeholders, different opinions on sustainability, and you really need to get their awareness and to get their understanding for the topic. And I think it's holistic thinking, because it's never just a tiny little box. You really need to see the big picture to fully understand and grasp it.
It does help to have a little bit of a strategic mindset from my perspective. Project management skills, definitely. Resilience, and you have to be open-minded towards change, because you have to guide other people through the transition.
I've been asked that a lot of times, what the skill set really is, and I think It is 20% knowledge around the topic and 80% stakeholder management, meaning talking to people, convincing people, asking people, motivating people, demotivating people, facilitating conversations. That's the core skill set, convincing other people that sustainability contributes to their mission, to their goals, to their targets, to their company, to their people mission, whatever it is, that they drive sustainability, not me.
They need to be flexible, they need to be enthusiastic, and they need to be able to give presentations and convince people.
They have to be open-minded, they must be good in connecting with other people, and they need a network. So I think the science-based skills are not so important, and the personal skills.
The skill sustainability manager need is being communicative, being able to bring people together, communicate, try to find a way which is practical to implement sustainability standards into companies.
Which advice would you give to someone who is interested in pursuing a career in sustainability?
Do it, keep on track. It's really fulfilling.
Just do it, try it, and you will get better from day to day.
I think the best advice is to do networking, because most probably, or chances are that you are alone in this role in your company, and you need to have people you can talk to.
Yeah, just started. I think probably you have the best chances. There are so many jobs offers. They're sort of seeking for sustainability managers. I think that there's no better time than now to go into this direction.
Start. Just go. Do an internship, do pro bono work in another company. Just really go in and learn. Just start it. As soon as possible, go in, and if there's no chance on the corporate side, look in the non-profit world. The counterparts where change is happening on the ground, where you can really go deep, get inside, go on where the problems are, try to learn that so you can take it back into the corporate world. The corporate world really needs, they don't know the problems. Do it.
Well, there cannot be enough. All are welcome. Reach out to people, get educated, and then, you're ready to go. Practice, practice, practice.